loving the new mics. I mean, they are so easy to use, and I feel like it made a difference. My last video, I used these mics, and I could hear a difference. So I just got back from yoga. I feel like every cell in my body is just feeling great. I had the best spot in the class. There was a window, and the light came in, and every time we went back into, laying on our back, the sun was shining in my face, and I could see like orange and red and yellow through my eyes. It was wonderful. And then I had to laugh on the way home because Metallica came on, and I was like, yeah, I just did yoga, but I'm listening to Metallica. No one would ever guess that about me. Oh, I'm hungry. I didn't eat before yoga because sometimes I get nauseous if I eat, so I haven't had my coffee and I haven't had any food. So I think it's a good time to do our jelly today, and I'm in the mood for coffee. So we'll see what coffee I get and what jelly. Today's coffee is hot buttered rum. What? It's gonna taste rummy, and I'm using RJ's mug that Alicia made with the mug, and it says love because she'll be taking this when she moves to Idaho. So I've been drinking out of all of her mugs because they'll be gone soon. And I don't know if you guys have seen and she loves frogs. That's why there's a frog on here too. She identifies as a frog. I like to say she thinks she looks like a frog. She does not, but she's got kind of eyes that kind of make, I don't know, they kind of have that heavy lid. Anyway, bug with the mug. I have them on my stairs. When Alicia was here, she painted a couple bugs on my stairs, and it's so cool. I love to see them because it reminds me of her. And I forgot to tell you something. When I was on my way home from yoga, actually on the way there, I was driving along and I saw an egret flying above me, just flying above me. The egret, I love egrets if you know me. So that was awesome. I was driving to yoga and I was like, yes, an egret, good sign for today. And then after yoga, I was driving and I saw these tiny birds that like kind of fly in like cool formations, and that was fun. And then I saw two hawks, and they're more like lots of good things in the sky this morning. And my toast is up. Coffee's gonna be going. Let's see what jam we get today. What is day 3? I can hear my coffee going. Day 3. The most wonderful time. I've got a different color lid. Oh my gosh, you guys, I don't have my glasses on, so just pause. All right, glasses on. This is an apple quince honey spread, and the first day, day 1 of December was quince, which I had never heard of before, but this is apple quince. Usually not a big fan of honey for some reason, so let's see if I'll like this. Okay, I'm so hungry, so I'm doing 2 pieces of toast, but they're tiny little pieces, and that way I'll spread the jam out just a little bit more so it's not as just heavy on the one. Ooh, that kind of ran out. Okay. And I crunched last time in the microphone. I was like, sorry guys for crunching. And then like 3 different people were like, hey, I like that sound. So I was like, all right, let's have a bite of this. I want to talk about a couple little things, but let's check this out first. I am so happy that I invested in these jellies. Thanks to Erin with an E, because she did it last year, and I was like, oh my gosh, I am not missing out this year. It's all right. I think it's the honey, because I know it sounds weird, but I'm not a huge fan of honey. You hear that, guys? Actually, it's really good. I can eat it for sure. And the rum coffee is really good. Out of this love bug with the mug and a frog mug. Rainbows. Alicia. Thank you. Alicia's been watching lately and I love that. I miss her. So good. Okay. So I've also been trying to do other things. And also, don't forget Chris. My friend Chris is also doing this, Chris with a K. I will always try and link the people in my description. And you can see what they're tasting and what they're doing. It's so fun. So last night, Anne Livingston got her video up, kind of like in the evening. So it took, it was a while before I kept checking. I was like, when's her video up? When's her video up? But yesterday, it's kind of stripes again. It turned out to be stripes again. It's this page. And I got these. I used to get an art box subscription, and these came in it. And they look like pastels, but really, you just color them on like a pastel, and then you take your wet paintbrush, and it's just kind of like soothing. You're just like, oh, yeah. That's what it's about. I didn't take a lot of time to do this. I just did it. I think her prompt was like, I can't think of the word, but it's kind of like, all I can think of right now is ombre, but that's not what it was. Like where it gets dark and lighter, I can't think of the word, of course. Anyway, and then Jackie Wolven said, think about your most challenging time you had this past year. What would that be? So I wrote all that in here, and it's really been a fun activity, and I've only done 2 days. And today I think I might visit Carrie, Watercolor Carrie, because she painted a penguin that looks fun. So my whole thing, since my word is create for 2025, I'm going to get like a head start, is just spending a little time every day creating a little bit. When I'm editing, I'm creating. When I'm filming, I'm creating. Like create has such a broad range of things. And it just feels good to have a little time in my journal. I had to gesso this page because all this stuff bled through. But that's what I do when it gets like weird. I can just gesso the page, and then it gives it texture for the next project. So it's just going to be a fun day. Got my yoga in, saw some birds, had my jam and bread, toast, whatever you call it, my delicious coffee. Oh, and last night I walked around and showed you the lights a little bit, and that was in the beginning of this film, my lights in the house. So anyway, can't decide what I want. Until next time, peace, love, and keep going.